Hey y'all. So, I was told by higher forces, and it was brought to me that and you would think that this would be, oh yeah, that makes sense. But when we say, I love you, with obviously good intent behind your words, behind your heart, and but when you say it to someone that you don't know, that you do not personally know, say it's like a reader or something, and I've had one of you guys that follow me and comment, we go back and forth on comments, say I love you, and of course I was like, I love you back. It's something with the vibration of it alone and the intention behind it to truly be that vulnerable, to say towards someone that you do not know physically, haven't met in person, but you felt that vulnerable, that loving and caring, to say that out loud from yourself, not knowing if you are going to receive that back, the I love you. You are literally heightening the frequency for the world. That alone is raising the volume, the frequency for the world. And I was like, what? So first off, thank you. You know who you are. I don't want to post your thing, but, and I love you back. And you have been one of my first supporters, and I really appreciate you. And I love all of you guys, but she's literally been here from day one. But I thought that was I'm about to go on a walk, but I just found that to be so interesting. Not just saying love you. It's the being so vulnerable to say I, the I behind it. It's the affirming that it's coming directly from one individual to another, from one heart space to another. And I just found that to be so impactful. That's so empowering. I didn't know the stance behind it of how large that is, but it's true. That does make sense, right? But it's because sometimes you can be with your friends, whatever, and you're always love you, or I love you, 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 or if you're in a relationship, even if you guys aren't getting fully along, but it's always almost becomes yeah, I love you, but you're not thinking to truly say that from one person to another, you don't physically have never met in your life, that just means something, and to me, and obviously to the world, you're raising the frequency. So it's very impactful. And so I just really wanted to let you guys know that. And obviously, it's with good intent, of course, and so just imagine when we do say that to someone that we love, truly in our heart, we care for, our family members, even, your coworkers, your best friends, or your true love of your life, it does, because sometimes that I love you, when you are in a relationship for so long, we just say it, it would just the whole, how are you? I'm good. It's or I'm fine. That's, we're never really thinking, or that's why I always said, maybe we need to change that. How are you feeling? So it's you tap in, you have to remember what your words are saying. So we're not on this loop, but with the I love you, it can become a loop, a repetition, to where we're not feeling what it really means to say those words to people. And there's differences between, to have love for someone else, or and to be in love. But it makes a difference from just saying, if someone were to say, I love you, in a relationship, can you imagine if you were just love you? Yeah, I love you. Because there's just a different frequency. There's a different vibration. And think about how much strength and courage that takes for someone to really show their feelings. Cause I personally have said that said, I love you, to someone. And I know, if they didn't even fully, mean it into, And we weren't in a relationship, but we had spent a good amount of time together, you know, like call it, I guess, like a situationship or something. But, and, and like, I felt so deeply for this person that when I said, like, I love you, it was like, I love you. It was like almost deeper than like, I'm in love with you and I need to be your girlfriend. No, like sometimes they're like, you guys, we find people that come in our lives that we connect, and you don't know like why you connect that strongly. Like you don't, we have soul alignments out here. We have soul tribes out here. Like we have soul tribes. We're supposed to be finding our soul tribes. That's soul family. So we come from like sometimes past lifetimes, from Egyptian timelines, and like that was the depth of my love I felt. And like, of course, could there have been something more there? Yes. And you guys, these are also like and when you do have those past, like sometimes you finally meet again to like make something whole, like a divine counterpart, or it's a twin flame, and they will feel you will feel passion and chemistry of the most highest, like your frequency rises so high. That's when like two people can elevate, like the Kundalini awakenings. Like it's when the spine, you know, you fully awaken your entire right and left brain. Like that's like Kundalini awakening. Like you are using your full access of your brain. Like it's, you know what I mean? And a lot of times people out here don't want those divine counterparts to like find each other. But even if it were to not be a divine counterpart, like it's still like, it's part of your soul family, like your soul tribe. So understanding the depth of some relationships, some people, because God aligns you. He will give you a space and a time sometimes where you meet. And you either, you know, maybe you have a mission together. Maybe you're just supposed to be a part of each other's lives for the rest of your life, or maybe for a time being. But there's always something why we run into each other, why we meet. And when you feel that, that's why I talk about, don't fear something outside of you. Don't fear something that you haven't experienced before. Embrace these things. Yes, have boundaries. Yes, like have discernment. But make sure you're asking questions. Make sure you're honoring yourself and your soul when you do feel these things, and yeah, you can get scared, but like, don't let your fear like dismantle you to the point of where you are in regret, you know? So I'm just saying, because we truly are out here, you guys, remembering who we are, where we came from, what excites our soul? What interests us? Who do we love? Who do we care for? Who do we match with? And who do we don't match with, but can learn something from? Or is there a lesson in there and that was a karmic and I need to move away? Or like, you know, like, or are we teamed up so we can like, you know, fight the good fight out here? I don't know. But if we deny ourselves the truth behind our feelings, the intention behind like feeling of comfort and safety and love, when maybe we've never felt that in our life, because that is how I felt with this word. Like he would literally probably be like, what? Like, because we battled a lot, but it was like that twin flame thing. It was like meeting your match, kind of like. I felt so comfortable that it was like, I was acting like I was like a little kid. I was like, you know, hard on my sleeve. And it was also like, I'll fucking punk you. Like, I'm going to tell you how it is, because like, you're not going to treat, you know what I mean? Like, you know, and there was healing we both needed, but we were very strong mirrors to one another. Unbeknownst to ourselves at the time, I was going through I was awakening, like, and his awakening hadn't happened yet, but like, it was one of the biggest catalysts too in my healing process. And I thank him. Absolutely. And, you know, like, I always wish like the best on everyone's journey, but like, yeah, that was deeper. And, you know, we just must recognize what's around us. be true to what our heart desires, what our soul needs for fulfillment, right? Like when you crave something, like yes, the first thing that came to mind was like sex, but like I've been celibate, okay, y'all, for like ever. And that's a part of the healing journey too, guys. Like you will find that when you hermit, or if you're cleansing out, right? Because that's your sacral, well, being that that's your passion, that's your creativity. So you will find that in part of your journey is being celibate because you're putting your passion instead of into sex and giving away that creativity, you're putting it into something like this or into art or into music or whatever your passion is. That was just side note, but I think you guys know that from the past that I've said that. But when you crave something, like you want to fulfill that, right? Like when you're hungry or whatever, but your soul is needing that fulfillment as well. And I will tell you this right now, you guys, you know why people will feel lack in their life? Be it they're unhappy at their career, they're unhappy in the relationship. It becomes like a roommate situation, or they just don't speak and they've been together for 30 years. Or like, and that's why you start seeking outside. You start with distractions, or you're fulfilling it with substances. It is because your soul is screaming at you and saying, you're off your path. You need, we need to get towards our soul fulfilling destiny. I'm telling you, you guys, you must listen to what your soul is craving. Okay? Even if you have to work that job, but you start your passion on the side. Painting, whatever it is, or it's a sport, but you must fulfill the soul or it will eat at you and you will either plummet into like all the distractions, all the substances and things because you're ignoring what your soul is telling you, or God will throw in the towers for you to wake up because he wants all his children to be soulfully fulfilled. And that is where we are, you guys, in this day and age. This is where we are fulfilling our passions. We are coming into union with our kingdom spouses, queendom spouses. We are receiving the abundance and the love and the desires. Literally, there is just, I heard 450,000 more Bibles just literally bought within the world. Like, God is here. Christ consciousness, our awakenings are happening. So listen to your intuition. Okay? Don't let, we already have our own minds always second guessing ourselves. Don't let anyone else second guess you. Don't let anyone get in your way. And don't let fear stop you. Don't let shame, don't let the yesterday's issues stop you. That is what this world, that's what all that witchcraft, all that stuff, all that chaos magic, all that shit being thrown, all the fear in general that they want us to feel with like the fucking, like the news and all that. Stop fearing. We must stop fearing. Do what you want. Be brave. God honors the brave. He honors the courageous. Even if you don't know what the outcome is, that is stepping into the unknown. You don't think you would be fulfilled if you're seeing signs and synchronicities? God's pushing you towards something. Take the fucking leap. Oh. Because sometimes when we don't take the leaps, we find ourselves in regret. And that regret really fucking sucks. Communicate your words. Speak your truth. Give yourself forgiveness. I forgive myself every day. Because I don't know how I always make others feel. And I have to honor myself, or I'd be in like a hole and like not on here. Cause I'd be like, oh my God, but what if these people didn't live in your truth. God will never let you fall. Truly, he won't. He wants people to step into their divinity, even if it's hard. Okay? Fucking get the cobwebs, all the bullshit out. Come to the light. Okay? You guys are fucking amazing and I love you. Okay? Have the best day. Go on.